Okay, we're going to do the last two questions of this special geometry assignment. And let's try question 7. Well, the first thing we find is angle X. Well, we've got this angle here, 110 degrees, angle CDE. And it's called the exterior angle of this cyclic quad, this four-sided quadrilateral where all the points are on the outside of a circle. Well, it turns out that the exterior angle is equal to the opposite interior angle. So X has to be 110 degrees, and you write exterior angle of a cyclic quad. And there's your X. Now, you're given that these are parallel lines, so you're probably going to have to use parallel lines. In fact, Y is 70 degrees, and X and Y are called co-interior angles. And you have to name that AD is parallel to BC. And there's where Y is 70 degrees. Now, you could get Z is 70 degrees because of opposite angles in a cyclic quad adding to 180, or you could use angles in a straight line. It's 70 degrees. Sometimes there's like more than one way. Sometimes there's many ways to get the right, you can still get the right answer. And so there you go. Now this question here, we're given that we've got a perpendicular line. This is 90 degrees, so this is a line, O is the center, so it's a line from the center and it's perpendicular. Well, what does that do? Oh, it cuts AB into two equal pieces. So AC equals BC. And the reason is the line from the center is perpendicular to the chord. Now we're trying to figure out what the whole of AB is. So we've got a triangle here. It's a right angle triangle. So we can use Pythagoras. We can use Pythagoras to figure out CB. So you look at this triangle. It's the long side you're given, the hypotenuse, and 6. So Pythagoras is a squared plus b squared, the two sides square next to the right angle to equal the long side squared. So all you have to do is, if you went like bc squared plus 6 squared equals 10 squared, you're going to have to subtract 6 squared from 10 squared, take the square root, and you'll get that bc is equal to 8. You've got to say by Pythagoras. Well, now we've got bc is 8. But these AC and BC are equal to each other, so all the way from A to B must be 8 plus 8. It must be 16 centimeters. And you can just go put, therefore, AB is 16 centimeters, because we've got that AC and BC are the same. So you don't have to explain anything more than that. It just sort of follows. And there's the end of the geometry assignment. And we're going to get that in our class test coming up soon.